Dream, search, drive. Cars.co.za.
Keep your adventure alive, because when it comes to finding the right part at the right price, there's just no place like Midas for the love of cars.
Hello, this is Marco, the owner of Race. We're here today in our showroom in Sandton in South Africa to present and show our latest Liberty Walk build. I mean, you know the Japanese and their names. This is so complicated, I can't even tell you. I better read it. So it's called a Liberty Walk Silhouette Works Aventador GT Evo. And obviously Evo 1. Because they will keep their options open. But yes, Silhouette Evo. So one of the stories about this Silhouette program of theirs is that instead of having the traditional riveted fender that has divided people so much between lovers and haters of it, they've now done complete replacement fenders throughout the car. And in this case, this was a monumental build because the Aventador being a carbon tub car, and everything being bolted onto a front and rear subframe, this is an entire new body. There is only the carbon tub and the roof shell that we kept. I mean, the doors are a new profile for this 720 McLaren style side blade, but it's a complete carbon doors, but no riveted nonsense. It's now complete front fenders, complete bonnet, complete bumper, complete doors, complete rear fender, because the Aventador, the fenders on a standard Aventador are actually screwed onto the car. They're not a monocoque style part of the tub or part of the chassis. So complete fenders with this crazy extension that becomes also the lateral support for the central aero. So to explain the kit a little bit more in depth, it's got a complete new rear diffuser in carbon, got rear bumper in carbon, new profile, new exhaust position, a bit of a nightmare. We had to build and fabricate our own exhaust system because you'll know that on the Aventador S, the exhaust protrudes from down here. So we had to do this SVJ style high pipe, which given the massive exhaust box that comes out of the standard car, it was no problem to rechannel it there. It makes sense why the SVJ has got them there. It's actually the most logical path. It's just straight out as opposed to out in the box and out again on the bottom. But said that, our own fabricated exhaust, there's a new profile on the rear deck. In fact, this is the most complete Liberty Walk kit there is and I've ever seen. There is only the roof and the central shell. The rest is totally replaced. So diffuser, rear bumper, rear deck, these smart design of theirs where the extended rear carbon fender flares integrate the lateral supports of the wing. It's got this massive wing. I mean, just opening the boxes, you never get to understand the size of this thing till you stand next to it. I mean, I actually don't think in the industry there is a wing this big. Then obviously their signature central blade that you see also on the Huracan Silhouette. This is a little bit of a knockoff of the Veneno, I think. But all the LMP2 cars, all of the big speed fancy toys at the moment have these central blades. Obviously new carbon deck, bit SVJ-ish. Side pods are the original ones. Doors, amazing. One amazing thing, I love these doors. Beautiful quality, all carbon door. Crazy weight saving. The original doors, I mean, you can barely pick them up. When you're one person, you need help to pick them up, but these things are featherweight. In fact, it became a bit of an issue because they're so strong on the piston that it's very strange to have such a light door on an Aventador. But yeah, complete carbon doors, new profile. I think they've made the door turn in further to accommodate this blade that I said earlier looks like a bit like a 720, but beautiful design, beautiful. Complete extended fenders. I mean, when you think the original line on this car is probably the door line, which is about here, So the fender's doubled in width, complete carbon front fender, complete carbon front nose, side extenders. I mean, you know, I'm always divided on the Liberty Walk, even though I'm their agent and their builder. Some kits I truly love, some kits feel like it's just old school 1980 style race car where you just screw on a fender, but this is proper. This really is beautiful. Everything flows, everything fits, everything looks like it was born for the kit. Even the front end, this car is beautiful. Like this, and let me tell you, I don't know, but photos and videos never do this thing justice. It is such a machine. We molded our own carbon fiber shields and then laser etched and then hand painted the logo to add a little bit of fine detail. This finish has become such a hit. We've got a ton of people asking if they can buy that Lambo logo. We made our own washer jet covers. They didn't accommodate for them in carbon. In retrospect, I think we should have made our own blades. These little exit blades are still the original ones, but in plastic. Forgiato cut us a set of custom 2021 wheels. Mad beautiful. The owner wanted this wheel. I wasn't entirely sold on the idea to start off with. I thought it was a bit busy, but in the whole parcel, I think it looks mad beautiful. Really, something nice. And obviously with these dishes and the center lock, it really completes it. We went with a new system that we haven't used before on Liberty Walk's instructions or direction. They supplied us this Ideal Air suspension system. Surprisingly neat, surprisingly tidy, surprisingly efficient, programmed simple show pose height and riding height, simple click of a button. I'm blown away how efficient it is. Coming from a track racing background, I'm always against this air ride sillinesses, but it's coming really far, it works well, the car drives beautifully. Granted, I haven't been on the track on it, and granted, we haven't been high speed, but an Aventador is not a great track car anyway. But it is a proper high-speed weapon, and I don't think it's lost a lot of its high-speed ability because the aero's correct and the heights and the stance is right. But yeah, surprisingly nice system, beautiful looking struts, well put together, really nice product. So the perennial question of why would someone body kit an Aventador that is already such a special car in its own right? I'm on the wrong side of the fence because why not? I mean, if it was my car, why would I have an Aventador so it looks like the other 50, 60 pieces that are in South Africa already? And the interesting story about this gentleman is that he's got Murcielago SV, wanted something a little bit exotic. He's been chasing an SVJ for quite a while. And this car and build in this case are less than an SVJ. But then the question in cost, the question always is like, why would Aventador or why would Lamborghini have built the Veneno and so many variations of the Ultima, then this, then that? I mean, there must be 10 or 12 variants of the Aventador alone, all for that market that is looking for something unique. They continued making one-offs, especially of the Aventador, with crazy numbers. The Countach, based on this, stupid numbers, 2.5, 3 million euro stunt. For what? I don't know. It hardly looks like a Countach, but I get it. Those few hundred guys that got the allocation for it have got something that's mad unique, super one-off. The Sian, for example, why make a Sian? I mean, is a normal Aventador not good enough? And a Sian at also 2.5, 3 million euro. I mean, silly numbers. They made 20 pieces of this version. So this guy's got one of 20, which granted, it's a body kitted Aventador, but I think from our point of view, from a quality point of view, we've done our absolute best. The car is, I think, beautifully built. Not a lot you can fault on it. Drives good, looks good, and costs literally 1/10 of any of those specials. And ironically, we have an SVJ, which in the standard production run of Aventador is possibly the most special Aventador there is. Maybe the Ultima is a bit more special, but Ultima is a wingless SVJ. So I think this is mad special. Mad special, super unique, creates traffic jams everywhere. You get to a traffic light and you stop, the light goes green, nobody moves. They're all waiting for you. This is a mad thing. You take this anywhere and look, the benefit of the air suspension is it just looks insane when it's on the ground. Insane. I mean, this shit straight out of a comic book.
Cars.co.za.
Are you busy trying to decide between 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars, 5 cars, 6 cars, and getting absolutely lost in all of the specs and all of the different pricing? Well, we have an excellent compare tool on our main website and in our app for you to use. It's very detailed, it's very slick and quick and efficient, and I highly recommend it. I use it all the time when I'm doing research for our car shoots. So check it out. We'll put the link in the description below and tell us what you think. Tell us if it helped you out.
Keep your adventure alive, because when it comes to finding the right part at the right price, there's just no place like Midas. For the love of cars.